I had mentioned that we were going to take some of our beets and make beet chips out of them. Well, I caught my wife in the act of making beet chips before I could actually start videotaping. So we're kind of halfway through this, or kind of towards the end. We're ready to take them out of the oven. They've been in the oven at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. So now we're going to see what they look like. She sliced them up by hand and used a recipe that she came across on the internet. They're not quite dried out yet, so we're going to put them back in for another few minutes. As you can see, they are on parchment paper, so they'll come out of the cookie sheets very easy. We'll be back in a few minutes and see how these look. As you can see, I had baseball-sized beets here, and of course they all shrink down when they get dried out, but we have some amazing beets out in the garden. Here's a pan that hasn't gone in the oven yet. And as you can see, there's the baseball-sized beet right there. These are striped beets, so they should make really interesting looking chips. So she's ready to put those in the oven right now. As you can see, we have 2 cookie sheets. The beets I just showed you are in between, and the cookie sheet on top is to keep them flat. We put that in for the first 20 minutes of the baking. We forgot to season these, so this particular batch is going to have sea salt and Cajun shake on it. We're going to have some really spicy ones. One of the other batches had garlic powder, and the other batch had just onion salt on it. So we're going for a variety of flavors here. Well, we got the first 2 batches out of the oven, and I didn't grab the camera fast enough before we started munching on them. They're really good. They were sliced by hand, so they're kind of thick, but when they dry out pretty thinly. Now they're cool because they have the stripes, but any kind of beet will work on this. I would recommend that you give the Cuisinart a try and slice them up that way. I think you'll get more beets and they'll cook much faster. These took an hour to cook, and the instructions say only 40 minutes. So save yourself some money on the energy to heat up your oven, save yourself some time, and use the Cuisinart or the mandoline. But definitely give these a try. We'll have the recipe below. Help you growing beets for the greens, for your vegetables, for your salad and your green smoothies, and the beets for chips and steaming, stir fry, or just cooking them up and eating them or canning them. This is LDS Prepper. If ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. I got to end this because my wife's eating all the chips. See ya!